Hey guys, welcome to week 8. Is it already week 8? Oh my gosh, of Weight Loss Wednesday. I'm just going to jump right into it because I'm filming this late, and frankly, I don't know why. I was lazy all day today. I had a very chill, relaxed day, and I totally forgot to film Weight Loss Monday. And did I say Weight Loss Wednesday? Shame on me. I meant Weight Loss Monday. Anyway, somebody told me last week I should just call it Weight Loss or weekly weight loss or something like that, which is a great idea. That way, no matter what day I upload it, it counts, because I was so used to calling it Weight Loss Wednesday that when I switched it to Monday, I still call it Weight Loss Wednesday sometimes. Anyway, here's my weekly update. For the week, I lost 1.5 pounds. I'm so excited. I am at 24.8 pounds. I believe, yes, because I remember thinking, wow, I'm right below 25. So that is amazing. I am so excited. Now, this last week, I did work out one time. I made it to the gym. Yes, I made it to the gym. I went to Zumba. Felt great about it. I even had a little spiel in my daily vlogs of, telling you, like, that day in particular, I was feeling very kind of down on myself just in general. And I was like, I'm going to go to the gym. I'm going to make an effort. And this past week, I told myself I was going to work out 2 times. So I went to Zumba one day, and last night, which was Sunday night, I went for a long walk with my family. The girls rode their bikes. We pushed Autumn in the little tricycle radio flyer thing, and we walked like 7,000 steps. So it did help me just feel better about the week, because my goal last week was to just work out 2 times. Like, I was not trying to overdo it or anything. I want to start slowly, because I know if I go gung-ho and I'm all in and start to work out multiple times a week, I know I'm going to fail at some point, and I shouldn't feel like that, but I know myself, and I want to start off slow and commit to just a little bit for right now. I'm still working at H&R Block. I had a ton of Girl Scout stuff going on, and we actually have a lot of things coming up, but H&R Block is starting to slow down. I'm just at the hospital 1 day a week, and so it really does help that I have a little bit more time to myself. I just need to make it for myself. Does that make sense? Like, I make time for everybody else. I make sure Emmy gets to her Girl Scout events and to her cookie booths, and if Maddie has something to do, I make sure she gets there, and I make sure Autumn has everything, and Andres, if he has an event, I make sure he gets to it, but I never make time for myself. And I follow Lexi from Fat Girl Fed Up on Instagram, and she is an advocate of make time for you. Like, I religiously follow her Instagram stories, and every single day that she works out, of course she doesn't have children and she's not working right now, so it's a little different for her, but I'm not working full-time, and I do have children, so I can make it work. That's why we joined the YMCA, so that they could go to the daycare, because when I was working out at Gold's Gym, they have a daycare, but it's not really centered for smaller kids. Like, they kind of just throw all the kids in one room, and I love the fact that the YMCA has separate children for separate age groups and things. That's why we joined, so that I had a place to take them. You can work out for 2 hours, and I could even take a shower there if I wanted, or go swimming. So I did it purposefully for that reason, because I wanted somewhere I could take Autumn and Maddie specifically. Emmy, I'm not too worried about, but them, the smaller ones. And I did it at Gold's, and I just haven't made an effort to go. So I did do Zumba one day this last week, which was fun. It felt great. And I even talked about in that vlog being the heaviest person in the class. Like, I was the heaviest one probably by 50 or 75 pounds, and I didn't let it stop me. I went in there, I focused on myself, I didn't look at anybody else, I didn't look to see if anyone was staring at me, whether in a good or a bad way. I didn't care. I don't care. I'm going there to better myself, to make myself feel better, and to just overall be more healthy and more active and get around more and better and all that good stuff. So I did it for myself, and that's all I concentrated on, because I know a lot of you have a really hard time in the gym, and you're more self-conscious because maybe you don't know how to use the machines, or maybe you are walking slower on the treadmill, or you're doing the elliptical and you're like, oh my gosh, the person next to me is like going a million miles a minute. I've been there. I've done that. I've seen people, like, sometimes it's motivating for me, and sometimes I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't belong here. But you just keep going, you do it for you. And something that Lexi always preaches is make time for you. If you're a full-time parent, try and go to the gym before work or on your lunch break or after work before you pick up the kids. Try and meal prep on Sundays, like on your rest days. Try and meal prep for the week, or cook ahead meals, or do freezer meals, or if you're making dinner tonight from scratch, make double, freeze part of it and have that other meal for 1 week next week, so that maybe you can go to the gym before you go get your kids off of work. And if you just absolutely have zero time, go for a walk after dinner. That was something that I was doing when I was working more. We would go for a walk after dinner, just right around our block, just enough to get me moving, get some exercise in me, and I really need to practice what I preach. But this week was the start. I told myself 2 days, and I did the 2 days. I did 1 day Zumba and then the long walk last night, which felt great. It felt good to be outside and be with my family again for once. So my week was so good. I can't say I didn't cheat. This week was actually really hard cheat-wise because we did have a ton of leftover candy from Valentine's Day, from the girls having Valentine's Day parties and stuff at their schools, and then we also had cookies galore, which I did very well in cookies. And what did I have? Oh, last week I had a Starbucks green tea frappuccino. That was my cheat meal, and it was just, or my cheat item for the day, and it was something that I just really wanted, and I thought for sure I was going to have some rebound bloating from my cycle. Nothing. It was a phenomenal week for me. Really, really great. I couldn't be more ecstatic. When I got on, I was like, ah! So I think I was, I want to say, okay, so I was 286.1. Yeah, I was 284. My phone is right here. Let me get it. I was trying to do this video without editing it so that I didn't have to worry about it. But I can't remember what I was. I know I lost 1.5 pounds, 284.6. That's so exciting. 284.6. And so I was trying to think, I think this is like the first time since I'm about to hit my 2-month mark in just a few days here. I think this is really the first time that I've started to look a little towards the future. Now that I've done this for 8 weeks already, and in 2 days, 3 days, it'll have been 2 months exactly. I feel like I can start looking into our vacation. You know, when I started Weightloss Wednesday in 2015, I was like, oh, we're going to California in May. I want to have lost this much weight by that time. And this time when I started it for the new year, I was like, you know what? I'm not going to think of long-term goals. Of course, I would love to be 150 pounds. That would be amazing. Even 180, even below 200. I haven't been below 200 since I was a teenager. I can't even remember. In my adult, like when I met Andres, I was 19 and I had just started working at Olive Garden, and I was like 220 when I first started, and I started in February of 2006. So I was like 220, and then because I went from a sit-down job to an active job, I dropped like 15 pounds. So I think I got down to like 204, 203, 204, something like that. And then, so I was probably like low 200s, like 210, maybe 215 when I met him. And I just have slowly crept up every single year since then. And him and I have been together almost 12 years now. So it's been a crazy battle, but I can't even remember the last time I weighed 100 and some odd pounds. So of course it would be ideal for me to get down that low, but I can't even think that far right now because I still have so far to go. But I feel great. Like, I put on my clothes. My size 22 jeans are super loose on me now, which is great. I'm wearing everything that I have until it just doesn't fit anymore though. Like, once things start falling off of me, then I will buy new clothes because I plan on continuing to go. So like my shorts from last year, if they are a little bit big, that's okay. I'm going to try and rock them all summer if I can. Although by summer, like, here's my thought. In June, we're going to Walt Disney World in Florida, and we're going to be there for 10, 11 days. And so that's nearly 4 months away. It's like 3 months and a week or something. 3.5 months away. And I just think, like, I've lost almost 25 pounds in 2 months. I can't even imagine losing 50 pounds by then. That's just crazy, but it's totally doable. So I'm just now starting to think about the long-term things that I could get and how you guys have kept me so accountable. Like every Monday, it's the first thing I do. It's the first thing that I want to do is share with you guys and get up and weigh and literally this morning I was like, I was so excited. It just is a great feeling. So I hope you guys are doing amazing and this is helping you keep accountable. I know so many of you have commented, messaged me on Facebook and Instagram telling me how much it helps you to have somebody check in. A lot of you guys have been looking at my foods throughout the week on MyFitnessPal, and I hope it's just helping somebody out there to hear me ramble every week about how my week went. I'm not perfect because this week, like I said, was definitely tough. I went to a birthday party on Saturday. My friend Stephanie, her daughter turned 10, and they had cake. And I had a hot dog with a regular bun around it. I've been trying to eat low carb bread items, or better for you bread items. I had a regular hot dog and a bag of chips. I had some of the sweet heart candies, like just a little bit, maybe like a small handful, and then I had a piece of cake and a little bit of ice cream. And that night I went home and I told Andres, I was like, I feel so guilty. I don't know what came over me. Normally I would have like had a hot dog, no bread. I would have had maybe the bag of chips I would have done, but no candy, no cake, no ice cream. And I don't know what happened. That was literally like last Monday I did great. I only had the Starbucks as my like cheat item for the day. Didn't have anything throughout the week, no cheats or anything. And then Saturday night came and I want all the cake and ice cream. So if I hadn't cheated Saturday night, possibly I could have lost more. But I was totally happy with the 1.5 pounds. I mean, it was like I still got to live my life a little bit, you know, and that's what I want. I want to live my life in between my goals, which is something I got from Lexi from Fat Girl Fed Up on Instagram. She says that all the time. Like, of course, now she's down 300 pounds. So for her, it's a lot easier. She's 100 pounds smaller than I am. And for her, it's not necessarily easy because I don't feel like it ever gets easy to get that food mentality out of your head, especially when you deal with food issues like I have all my life. But it definitely gets easier as time goes on to resist those things because you know how it makes you feel and that kind of stuff. And so I'm learning one day at a time. It definitely isn't going to come quickly or overnight, like I said, but I am very grateful that this week, even though I had cake and ice cream on Saturday, I was able to live my life. I didn't feel deprived. I felt part of the party and part of the group and everything, and I still made my goal and lost 1.5 pounds this week. So I'm super excited. I'm hoping for at least 1 pound. I would be happy at right around 1 pound from now until forever. Even if I lost 0.5 pound, like this time next year, that'll be 26 pounds I'm not living with. I feel amazing. I feel great. And if you guys need any more encouragement than that, just look at me. I literally feel great. I haven't been this happy in a while. And I really have a feeling it was like due to my weight. I just felt so gross and nasty about myself. And that's not how you should feel. You should feel good about yourself, whether you're plus size or not. There's a certain plus size that I was in my life that I didn't feel bad about myself. I didn't speak poorly about myself. And this plus size that I became, 309 pounds, that I felt so negative about myself, and I still am trying to work through those feelings, but one day at a time, I'm slowly getting there. So hopefully you guys had a great week as well. Hopefully you enjoyed my update, and I will see you guys next week for week 9, hopefully a little lighter. Bye!